Okay, I'm going to try this again here. Have you noticed that all the supposed Syrian refugees are Muslim, terrorist Muslim-aged men with kids? Where are the where are the women's? Where are the women? This smacks of invasion by jihadis big time to me. Being the case, I feel none of them should be allowed into uh, any country, any European country, until they watch a year's worth of YouTube videos by Christian Prince, the author of Deception of Allah. I feel they should also see the YouTube videos of Jesus or Muhammad, featuring Sam Shamoun and David Wood. Also, watch the videos of Ahmed's Quran 5, Craig Wynn's video series called The Prophet of Doom, and the videos of the Coptic priest Batros Zakaria. After a year of watching these videos every day for a whole year, I feel these Muslim invaders need to take a quiz where if they miss just one, they will have to stay another whole year in a detention center. And they get 2 tries at trying to pass this test. If they fail it the second time, they are then deported back to where they came from. Okay, and this is here, and I'm going to now give you a example of what the test, how the test I feel should go. Okay, here it goes. Number 1, according to Muhammad in sahih hadith, an embryo becomes a blood clot in spite of what Muslims want you to believe when they say it becomes a clean leech-like substance. How many days, according to Muhammad and Sahih, that's authentic hadith, is an embryo a quote clot of congealed blood? You know, because the hadith has Muhammad saying, then it becomes a clot of congealed blood. Not like it looks like a clot of congealed blood. He says, and then it becomes a clot of congealed blood. Is it yeah, how long is it a clot of congealed blood before it becomes a quote morsel of flesh, which Muhammad also says the embryo then becomes? Yeah. Okay. Is it A, 30 days, B, 40 days, C, 9 months, or D, 10 days? The answer is B, 40 days. Another question would be, according to the Quran, stars are located in A, space, B, the butt of the flying donkey-like creature Muhammad said he flew on in a journey by night. That would be the al-Buraq. Before he then talked to Muhammad, talked all the way down from 50 prayers a day to current 5. The al-Buraq had a head of a human and tail of a peacock. Okay. Yeah, in a journey by night. Yeah. C, on the back of a giant fish called Nun. D, in the Earth's atmosphere to attack Satan if he or his jinns, Satan's jinns, try to spy on Allah. Which of those? Multiple choice questions. A, B, C, or D? The correct answer is the last one. D. In the Earth's atmosphere, the stars, according to the Quran, are located in the Earth's atmosphere, the lowest heaven, sky, to attack Satan if he or his jinns try to spy on Allah. Okay, another question could be, what does the Quran say is not only Allah's words and Allah's books that a Muslim is to believe in or be far astray, dragged off in the hellfire if he makes any distinction between Allah's books? Okay, what is the book that makes Allah's books that the Quran says it confirms? Is it A, the Mahabharata, B, the Bible, C, the Talmud, or D, the Song of God, also known as the Bhagavad Gita? The correct answer is B, even though the Bible is believed by all Muslims to be corrupted. Another question could be, according to Quran 1094, that's Quran Surah 1094, chapter 1094, if you, a Muslim, are in doubt about the Quran, you are to go to A, fellow Muslims and study the Quran together, B, Muslim scholars and imams who not only know the Quran, but the hadith as well. C, Jews and Christians for their reading the before scriptures, not the writing, not their reciting, but their reading of the before scriptures, Bible. Or D, no one but yourself, for no one can be trusted to tell you the truth due to taqiyya, lying for Allah. The correct answer, absurd as it is C. You're supposed to go to those who've been reading the before scriptures, and the ones who read the before scriptures are the Jews and Christians. Even though the Quran accuses Jews and Christians of passing over much of their Bible, and hiding things in their Bible and throwing the Bible over their back, you're supposed to go to them, even though they're supposedly hiding the fact that Muhammad is supposedly in the Bible. That's if you're in doubt about the Quran 1094. Okay, another question could be as follows. According to Muhammad in Al-Tabari hadith, a solar eclipse occurs by A, the sun falling out of its chariot into a sea of water held over our heads by the power of Allah. B, the sun catching up with the moon. C, the moon blocking out the rays of the sun. D, the sun disappearing into the butt of the flying al-Barak Muhammad said he flew on from Mecca to Jerusalem in a journey by night. The correct answer is A, due to the sun falling out of its chariot. If it falls out partially, it causes a partial eclipse. If it falls out totally, a complete eclipse, according to Muhammad in Al-Tabari hadith. Okay, another one could be, according to Quran 36:40 through 42, what is implied that the sun and moon ride in? Is it A, a chariot? B, the butt of the al-Barak Muhammad says he flew on. C, a boat similar to that of Noah, that is the ark. Or D, an orbit around the earth like science says. The correct answer is C, a boat similar to that of Noah. Of course, in Al-Tabari hadith, Muhammad says it's a chariot that the sun and moon travel in. Another question could be, quote, how many washings of your nose out does Muhammad say one must do to get Satan out for sleeping in the upper interior of it during the night? Is it A, 1 washing, 2, 2 washings, 3, 3 washings, or 4, or I should say A, B, C, or is it A, B, C, or D, or yeah, or D, no washings? For why would it take any washings to get Satan out? Is Satan omnipresent like God? The correct answer is C, 3 washings to get Satan out of your nose, even though Satan doesn't interfere with your breathing nor sense of smell. Even though Muhammad says Satan farts every time Satan hears the call to prayer, and the call to prayer is done every 24 hours around the earth. Because everywhere, every 24 hours, somewhere on the earth, there's the call to prayer. You'd think Satan would be farting then. Another question could be, according to Muhammad, how many ajwa dates are you to eat in the morning to protect you all day from both magic and poison? A, 3 dates. B, 7 dates. C, 10 dates. Or D, 0 dates, because Muhammad still became poisoned when he was served tainted goat meat by a Jewish woman whose family Muhammad slaughtered. The answer is B, 7 dates. 7 dates will protect you all day from both magic and the poison, according to Muhammad. Okay, another question could be, according to Muhammad, the greatest jihad is A, killing and being killed in the cause of Allah. B, kissing the black stone that is supposed to come to life someday with eyes and a tongue, letting Allah know who touched it in sincerity or truth. C, drinking camel urine and sewage water to prove Muhammad was right about water not being defiled to the point where even well water with dead dogs in it was okay for ablution, according to Sunan Abu Dawud. Or D, quote, saying a truth in the presence of a tyrant, like saying sugar is sweet, which is a truth. The correct answer is D, for the greatest jihad according to Muhammad. Another question could be, according to Muhammad in Al-Tabari hadith, the earth is, quote, spread out on the back of a giant agitated A, sheep, B, a fish called Nun, that would destroy the earth if Allah didn't first cast down mountains as pegs and stabilizers. C, nothing, for the earth is actually round and orbiting the earth. Or D, the back of a giant turtle? The correct answer is B, on the back of a giant fish called Nun. Another question would be, according to Muhammad in sahih, authentic hadith, meat decays and despoils, I could say, due to A, a lack of refrigeration, B, a lack of being dried and preserved, like jerky, C, Christians living in this world, or D, the Bani Israel, that is, the Jews. Yeah, are the Jews responsible for meat decaying? The answer is D, the Jews, the Bani Israel. Anyway, this is a type of quiz I feel a Muslim quote refugee that's currently trying to get into Europe, using kids to make you feel sorry for him, that must take after a year of seeing those YouTube videos by Christian Prince and those others I mentioned, like Sam Shamoun, David Wood, Craig Wynn, Ahmed's Quran 5, and Zakaria Botros. If he or she misses just one, they stay at least another year before taking the test again. If they fail after 2 years, try, and then after 2 years they go back to their place of origin and are monitored and never able to come back. That's what we should do with those refugees. And I think the imams in our country should probably take that test too, or they're taken back to their place of origin also. But